Hello guys, my name is Medrine. Today we're playing the elevator game with Catgirls. Now I know there's a massive alarm that people know. Did I say you could fall? Before we get in the video, I know everyone's gonna be shouting their alarms. Oh my god! He's not wearing the white and teal shirt he always wears! Or the black sweater! What's going on? Listen guys, come on. Sometimes I get new clothes. Listen, I might be a little poor bitch, but sometimes I do get new clothes and I do wear shit. Granted, this is a Walmart hoodie, so it's not much of an upgrade compared to my actual shit. Oh my god. You also might be wondering, what the fuck is this? Well, that's not important. Don't fall. That's not important. That's something I impulse bought at Japanese store. Anyhow, today we are playing the elevator game with Catgirls. Sorry for the weird intro. I love doing weird shit. I don't know, man. But this is a visual novel. So as y'all know, my bread and butter currently, most likely, for the time being, is visual novels. I said this before in the other game we did 2 days ago. Spooky Kiss, First Kiss, something like that. I like visual novels. I can't help it. I think that. Stop. I like visual novels. I think they're really fun and really entertaining, and I think they're cool. Now, I didn't think this would be more, and this is a demo, by the way. I know, shut up. We're not doing the boob bit again. That's going to take too much time in editing. I don't have time and patience for that, but I think this is falling under the horror category because it just feels like one. Could be wrong. I don't know. I know there's multiple endings, I think. Well, it's a demo, so there's some endings. I don't know. Anyhow, we're going to jump into and try to have fun. Now, there might be voice acting. I don't know because there was a voice volume. So I don't really know. So we might just be sitting here drinking I don't have coffee, but it's a cold winter night. Oh, good. It's December. Cool. Doesn't snow in Texas, so I can't experience that beautiful white snow. But do I need to press something? Oh, I do. Okay. Snow started to fall a couple of hours ago. So the cityscape is littered with a layer of white fluff. Well, isn't that just nice? It crunches under our feet as we walk down the street. What is that oddly fucking rhyme? Kyron, ta-da! We are here! Oh, it is pretty. I don't know if I would walk. Don't know if I would walk here during night. I like walking at night, but this feels a little too ominous for me. I'm gonna be honest, sister, honey. I looked up to inspect the tall building before us. Ah, yes, as you do when you, I really don't like this fucking music, I'm gonna be honest. What's with the cat paw right there, bro? What are you? I look up to inspect the tall building before us. It's past midnight, sorry. So it's to be expected that most people living here should be asleep by now. Yes, it is night. I would imagine that people at night sleep. Is that not a thing? Like, oh my god, I'm an ass. Naturally, that also explains why barely any of the windows show illumination coming from inside. Why are you using such fancy alliteration, honey? Considering what we are here for, it only adds to the creepiness of the situation, okay? And I've never been a fan of dark places. That didn't change even when I got my feline features. You think that, oh yeah, but, well, I mean, it was in the title, Catgirls. So that was one of the reasons I clicked. Listen, I like my Catgirl. Not as more, and I like my demon girls more than my Catgirls, but I do like my Catgirls, okay? So shut up. You think that being able to see so much more clearly in the dark would make darkness less scary, wouldn't you? Yeah, I was about to say, when she said feline features, I'm like, can't you see more in the dark then, since you have like the cat eyes, I would imagine? But trouble is, I hear so many more little sounds that I couldn't make out before. Oh yeah, that's not good. And since I'm not sure what all of them are, the dark's every bit of as creepy as it was before. God, a bit of warning. Listen, it's okay. We're not. But yeah, that makes sense. I get that makes sense. If you can hear more, then ideally it's gonna freak you out as well. Especially if it's like the same situation of if you were deaf and then all of a sudden you can hear and all these strange things you can never hear before start invading your fucking head, like you would lose your shit. So it makes sense. I'm not down that. Ooh, it's getting rather bright. Pretty place, I must admit. But oh hey, love the designs. It's grumpy and Sally. You're a bit you're cute and you're not. You know what I mean? Like one of you're both just kind of like. Listen, just give me a knife. I'm gonna stab you both right now. I can't take the chances. Asa. A. I'm just gonna go with fucking letters at the point if I'm gonna be too autistic and can't say the fucking words. A. So here we are. I don't know which one is which. Should I assume it's the last girl? Oh, well, yeah, I guess. A. Okay, yeah. The color scheme, the pink. Don't talk to me. Finally, a response! I thought you were starting to give me the silent treatment again. Well, maybe don't look at me at the screen. Oh god, please don't. I'd rather you look off to the side of this and don't stare at me. My soul is very penetrable. Sounds wrong, but just please, it's a fault of mine and one I'm not too proud of. I tend to get lost in my own head sometimes. Well, quite often, really. Thankfully, Chiron is fairly used to it by now. All right, so from the sounds of it, are we in the mindset of A and not Kyron? Is that how it is? So Kyron's our little BFF with the creepy ass fucking face, and I'm the even dead looking goth chick in the left. That's how it is. I swear, Kyron, of all the buildings in the city, you just had to choose one, which seems super creepy. This had to be the sole residential building in the whole office district. Well, let's be honest. If you're gonna go outside and you're gonna go darkness, and you're gonna go dark hunting, you know, might as well go. I don't know what dark hunting is. I'm just making shit up as I go. But if you're gonna go to a dark, spooky place, why not choose the one that is the most spookiest all, just to make yourself shitless? I don't know. Maybe you want shit because you're scared. Listen, I don't really know what's going on. I just got here, okay? It's pretty and it's snowing. Why is that tree dead? I don't like the semblance that's going on. What are you hiding? Oh, but you know it couldn't have just been any building. This one is perfect. I would do the purr, but I'm not good at rolling my R's, so I'm not gonna do that. And by perfect, you mean the conditions mean less than 10 miles away from our home. So I guess quick enough on the pace. Yeah, I don't know why. I've never been able to roll my R's. I've gotten in trouble in this for choir. This is a slight deviation. I'm going to make it though. But in choir, I would always get in trouble because you would roll your R's in some like choir songs. And I remember my teacher, when he realized I'm going to do this next day in class, all right, kiddos. So he didn't use kiddos with teenagers. So we're going to be rolling our R's. And back in my mind, I'm just like, oh my God, no, no. So yeah, I can't roll my R's. So we're not going to talk about it, but are you enjoying our walk in the snow together so much that you'd like to prowl around aimlessly for another hour? Because I don't know about you, but I'm really starting to feel the cold. Yeah, fair. Oh God, see what I mean? God, I don't. Both of their eyes are slightly creepy. The fucking like open eyes of hers, and then hers just daunting. I don't know, bro. Listen, you fucking. I'm sure you're both lovely ladies, but you're starting to give me the creeps with these fucking eyes. I'm gonna be honest. And she doesn't know what to say. Was that your plan? Oh, okay. So was she? Oh, okay. I see. You gonna ditch her? Well, I don't blame you. If I was in the same situation, fuck this bitch. Fuck this cat. I'm out. Was that your plan for me to need you to warm me up afterwards? You could have said something. It feels so weird saying A, but I'm just so autistic I can't say the word. So I don't know what to say. I just stared at her, not really sure what to say. There's no winning with Kyron when she gets all sly like this. Well. Is this just a characteristic of cat women or cat characters? They tend to be very sly. Are cats sly? My cat's not sly. The cat we have are autistic, bro. Our cat will run into a fucking wall. So from what I've seen, cats are not sly. They're fucking autistic. But maybe you're the exception. You have the hive brain. And again, I don't like that this sister over here is looking fucking creepy as shit at her. But it is what it is. As much as I hate to admit it, it's one of the things I actually like about her. Oh, well, that's not good. I guess you do like that sly nature of her. Why did I sign up for this again? Don't move. Because you love me. Oh, do we now? Ah, yes. Thank you for reminding me of that questionable fact. Yeah, I don't know if I would say love. The fact that you were saying it's questionable makes me feel like it is less true to the eye. Say, do you get the feeling like someone is manipulating someone else for their advantage over here? No? Just me? Okay, she doesn't even answer. He's like, oh, no. You're silly, honey. You're silly. Oh, come on. Don't be like that. You know I'm happy you decided to come with me. Yeah, but your eyes say something else. I'm gonna be honest. I want to just fucking gouge him out, to be honest. I'll make it up to you. I promise. I imagine they're just constantly purring and constantly like throwing their R's. Oh. Don't get close to me. Buddy over here will be thrown at you. Quickly. Evasive movers. Charge! I know who not to rely on when it comes to battle. You're useless. I stared at her for a moment longer before I signed. I really can't argue with her. Not when she's looking at me like that. Game's lagging, by the way. That's not me. I'm just saying, for once, that is not my OBS freaking out. That was the game. Oh my God, what the fuck? It freaks out when you move the mouse around. Okay. I had a silent crush on this girl for the longest time, and never expected to one day find out that attraction was mutual. Well, that's good. If you like this creepy ass girl, then go somewhere else. I don't want to be a part of this situation. I don't really like this. Listen, I'm desperate for love, but I'm not that desperate. I'm just saying. The fact that we managed to actually get together still feels so unreal sometimes. So the fact that she said, okay. I think my biggest question about all of this is the fact that, for what I saw in the earlier text of this, is that we acquired are feline features. So I'm thinking that this is like a vampire situation, or not a vampire. Yeah, a vampire, right? Vampire, yeah. Where it's like, we liked her, but she was like a cat girl, and I guess she can hide it. I don't know. So she like bit us or some shit and affected us. Listen, I'd rather be human, not cat. I mean, the ears are nice. I don't have ears, but you know, not ears would be nice, I guess. But then again, When you have double ears? What? I don't, oh my god. Anyhow, if it wasn't for the fact that the change affected her too, it would never have come to this change, that change. So they're talking about the feline, I guess. And as much as I disliked it in the beginning, it made me feel like an outcast among my former peers. After all, our shared experience allowed me to be there for her when she needed it most. Well, isn't that cute? It's a memory I'm always going to cherish, of that I am sure. If you say so. I breathed warmly on my hands. Rub them together, and then jam them deep in my pocket. I don't got pockets. I don't have pants on. We're not gonna talk about it. It's not much, but hopefully it will keep some feelings in my fingertips. You know what? When I was in North Carolina when I still lived in North Carolina, I was that kid. This is such random. I'd be the kid who would wait for the bus, right? Like 6 o'clock in the morning, and it would be like in the below 30s, and you would be like, okay, so you would wear like, a jacket. No. I would stand outside and I just let my fingers like freeze, and that's this is so weird, but I can relate to this in a way. But like your fingers would freeze, and the freezing process hurt. Yes, I will admit, when your fingers would freeze, it would hurt. But what hurt more was the thawing process. Like, I blame you. You don't want the fingers to hit because like you don't want your fingers to freeze because it's like a double-edged blade. It's like the freezing hurts, but then when they thaw, oh my god, the pain fucking kicks. Oh my god. So I don't blame you, sister. Fucking hide those fingies. Don't let them get hurt. It's enough to let me focus on things in here and now, at least rather than just on how cold it is. Well, that is grand. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You get provoked way too easily. Oh, well, that's also not good. You've seen the... Can you not smile at me like that? You're doing all this because of the bet with Morgan, aren't you? Morgan? That Morgan? I mean, I would take the bet too if it's the same Morgan we're talking about. But if not the same Morgan, then I don't know why you decided to take the bet. But. Oh, sure. That's one of the reasons. Please don't look at me like that. But that's not the only one. I'm doing it because it's fun. Oh, that fun. I don't know if this is fun. I like walking at night because my anxiety kicks in, sure, and sometimes I feel like I'm trapped in a prison cell and I need to get out of the house and walk. So sure, yeah, I guess, fun, but I don't like walking in abandoned areas. I don't know if I would describe that as fun, but I guess if you say so. Chiron, you've seen the forums. Not a single person out there ever said it was a good idea, but that doesn't mean it's not fun now, does it? Ah, yes, all those fairy tale stories. Quite tragic, really. Come on, you're not about to tell me you honestly believe those. Well, I mean, maybe. I'm not one to really believe in ghosts or supernatural, but I am always, like, as much as I don't really believe in it, I'm always open to the idea that they could exist. So, as much as it seems unlikely, much as maybe these fairy tales could be fake, you never know, and we might be the next people who go in and die. I should also say, because it's been such a long time, and I don't want to lose all my progress. So, you mean that you don't? Well, clearly she doesn't. Seriously, girl, we live in the real world. You say that and you have cat ears, so define real world. Maybe this is real world for them, I'm just saying. Spooky, scary skeletons come shiver down your spine. Sorry, man, I just all that. Anyhow, we live in the real world. Spooky, scary skeletons don't just pop out of nowhere because someone decided to be an idiot and press some button a certain way. Poke, 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 poke. I can't believe you of all people are still saying that strange, unexplained things don't happen. I mean, you did look in the mirror this morning, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, y'all, this is this, and that is that. Well, you like to say that this is this, that, and that. This is butter, that is bread. They go together like butter and jam. Would you believe it? So, what analogy am I using? I don't fucking know, but I'm just saying, what happened to y'all clearly is some sort of unnatural occurrence, and I like to think that if this has happened, anything can happen. So please do not act as if the unnatural can't happen, honey, okay? Before I slap you across the head. So you don't believe this will actually work? Remind me why we are here again? We are here to prove a point. Namely, that Morgan can suck it! As much as I don't like your appearance, that I will admit, I like that fucking attitude. I really do. It's like, bro, I'm gonna make you fucking suck it. I'm gonna prove you wrong. As much as she creeps me the fuck out, I will admit, I like that personality trait of her. You know what? You get a point. A point added to your skill chart, honey. I honestly can't believe I let you drag me into this. Well, you say that, but alas, let me guess, you are blinded by love. Love cannot stand your heart from doing what you want. Chill, Assie. We suffered a cold for a while longer, nothing happens, and then Morgan owes me 50 bucks. Hey, 50 bucks, that's easy money. Okay, I see where we're going. I like the money, the grind for the money. I ain't gonna hate it. 50 bucks that will treat us to a nice dinner tonight. So, you would think that if they're cats, they would have gotten some fur. You also have tails. I just noticed that. Where's her tail? Did you cut it off? I mean, ideally speaking, you think if they're cats, they would have fur, which means they would allow themselves to, you know, survive the cold longer. But I guess not. I guess that's not how this goes. I suppose. A dinner with you is a pretty good incentive. Oh, there you go. Look at your love. I mean, I feel like something bad's gonna happen because it feels like that's gonna happen because this game gives me horror vibes based on the main menu. So probably not gonna go that way. We're probably gonna both die horribly. What a shame. But see, I knew you'd come around. Oh. Nice jacket. One shirt. That being said, wish me luck and all that jazz. I'll be right back. Alright, if you say so. Is this gonna be like a ReZero where I'm Subaru and I just say good luck? Or no, sorry, I have it backwards. I'm Amelia and you're Subaru and I say good luck, Subaru. And then you go in and you die. And then I walk in and I die too. So are you gonna die? That's what's gonna happen? Ooh, I don't like your side look. Why do you look? Oh, what? Why is your lip so fucking red as well? Oh my god. What? I'm the one who should be in cold feet here, not you. But you seem to be more devilish one. So just. You remember all the rules, right? Stay safe, okay? Asa-chan, be realistic about this. What's an elevator ever gonna do? Bite me? Well, you never know. It's Tuesday too soon, and as much as I don't like believe in karma, karma is a bit of a bitch. So if you start talking shit, who knows? It might. Just saying. You could always get stuck. That's a realistic possibility, if anything. Yeah, true. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll figure it out. If I do. Thank you for the heart. Now be sure to stay away from the buildings since we're breaking those majestic rules. Otherwise, I will. I'll stay out here. You stay inside. Right. I'd be safe, as they would say. See you in a bed. Cha. Well, if you come screaming, don't expect me to come after you because I will not go in the building. Because I don't want to. Because I'm a little scaredy cat. I mean, I am a cat literally in the game, so I guess it makes sense. But I stare at Kyron. I think it's Kyron, right? Am I saying that right? Because that doesn't sound like a girl's name. Is it Kyrene? Kyron? That doesn't sound like a girl's name, but you know what? Hey, who cares here, right? There's a lot of guys who have girls' names. There's a lot of girls who have guys' names, questionably. So you know what? Maybe I shouldn't be being an asshole and judge. Anyhow, I stare at Kyrene. I stare as Kyrene approaches the building entrance, presses one of the intercom buttons, and moments later pushes the door open. How does she convince people to trust her so quickly to let her into the building like that? See, that just feels like she has a slight. Okay, that feels like she can be very, very manipulative, and I don't like that sign. She's gone from my sight before I know it. A faint click as the door closed behind her. That's a shame. There's a feeling of unease pooling in my stomach. All of this being a bad idea. Probably the worst we've had yet. Just screams in my head. I'm so going to get Morgan a piece of my mind, a piece of my own mind once all this is over. I don't know why I did it like that. I just can't help myself, man. It's not like I really do much about this. However, if I were to go after my girlfriend, saying I suddenly changed my mind, it would undoubtedly make her angry. Yep. Hell, we snuck out of our house through the window without our parents knowing just to go through with all this. If I had a problem with this whole crazy idea, I should have said something way earlier. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, how far in the hole are you willing to go before you're like, okay, you know what? I'm a bit scared. And that is the situation, right? It's like the further you go in, that's the situation, right? It's like the further you go in that little hole. I'm sorry, I can't fucking help. The further you go into like the hole, it's like the harder it is to say, oh, let's back out. But it's like it's like the harder it is to say, but the more you want to. It's very weird, isn't it? It's too late now. Yep. Just gonna save. I wrap my fingers around my phone and pull it out from my pocket. You're an Android user. I mean, you're an Apple user. You poor fool. I'm just kidding. I don't really give a shit about phones. I happen to use Android. I know there's a lot of people who hate Android. Personally speaking, I don't give a shit. They're both good phones, but I mean, I'm an Android user. But I ain't gonna judge. I do like the little paw print. You have pretty nails. Why am I talking like this? I wrap my fingers around my phone and pull it out from my pocket. As I do so, I see the screen shows 00:13 a.m. Are we on military time? It took us around an hour to walk here, and while I dreaded us even being here in the first place, I'm also not looking forward to walking all the way back, especially when it is bound to get cold as the night goes on. Good point. Perhaps we could use those $50 to get a ride home instead of a meal. Yeah, but then that kind of makes doesn't that defeat the entire fucking point of the challenge? You know what I mean? Oh, let's get the $50 and then we're just gonna use it to go home. Yeah, it seems kind of counterintuitive, don't you think? Yeah, if things only work that way. Oh well, there goes the phone. Stop walking. I really feel uneasy about it. I don't like that. With another sign, I turn around and start to walk towards a small park located in the middle of this god-forsaken district. Seems like a sad place. I don't know why part of it is a playground. There can't be many kids here in the day, can there? But it is. And there's a slide as well as a pair of swings. Oh, bro, I love fucking swings. I'll most likely freeze my ass off if I sit on one. Though that would let me lift my feet off the ground for a bit. The cold, snowy ground. Yeah, you know what? Think about it now. We should actually go inside, shouldn't we? Because it would be a lot warmer if nothing else. So I decided to sit down on the nearest one. Oh, so why the music stopped? Oh god, I don't like this. I was actually enjoying the music. The music was not bad, but now it's gone. It's just silence. Feels a bit odd. And just like that, the unease feeling of having entered a liminal space hits me, making the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. All as the music goes away too. How funny, coincidence not. One minds usually associate playgrounds with children, laughter, movement, and life in general. It's what they designed for, after all. I would imagine, right? You imagine a swing is for a kid to have fun, not to fucking go around and fucking murder him something. It's not gonna swing around, hit him, and just like head flies off, and the mommy goes, ah! It's like that's not what they're for, you know what I mean? But so when you get to experience the total opposite of that, when you find yourself sitting in an empty, childless playground in the middle of the night, it doesn't feel right. Yeah, I guess you have a point there. Your mind associates with something being off, something being wrong. I don't know about that, but I mean, I guess. Why are you here? Asha? In a place you shouldn't be. I'm gonna stick with Asha. Good point. Ooh. Oh, you don't need to do that. That's not necessary. That's really not necessary. You don't need to do all that fanciness. Absent-mindedly, my gaze wanders. Something at the other side of the street catches my attention. It's a vending machine. Yeah, I saw it originally too because of the red blinking light. I happen to have a bit of change with me, and the idea of getting something hot to drink is suddenly a very alluring temptation. Coffee? I mean, I'll take some hot tea too, some hot chocolate. But coffee? I love coffee. Did you know I'm highly addicted to coffee? It's a bit bad, but I do love my coffee. I hate to admit it. It would undoubtedly make the waiting out in this cold less unpleasant. Yeah, you have a fair point there, sister. Please say it's a machine that has hot drinks as well as cold ones. But the fear is that the snow would go down. With my mind made up, I get back to my feet, checking the time out of habit, then actually curiosity again. Oh yeah, I get that. I mean, habits are nice. I hate bad habits, but then again, some habits are good, even bad habits. Like I have a bad habit. I see bad habits. It's a bad and good. It's a bad habit of always wanting to double check everything, make sure I have everything in top. I'm talking really fast, I apologize. I have a bad habit of wanting to check everything, make sure my phone's on me, my keys and all that shit, which is annoying, but at the same time, it's a bad habit, but it's a really good habit as well. So I mean, I guess, hey, I get the deal with the annoyance. 0014 a.m. Yeah, so we definitely going to military time. Which, I know a million times work is not really hard. Only a minute passed since Kyrie disappeared into the building. I've been both surprised and not really. The feeling of time passes slower than usual is normal when, The feeling of time passing slower than usual is normal when you obsessively wait for something, even more so when said waiting is physically uncomfortable. Okay, fair point. I want to save again because I just don't trust anything. Ooh, okay, yeah, I had a feeling we were in Tokyo or some shit like that. I mean, I just imagine that's Tokyo lovers, right? Japanese. Am I being offensive? I probably am. I make my way towards the vending machine without a second thought. Oh, closer we approach. What are we gonna get, sister? To my relief, it's glowing buttons. It's glowing buttons. Do indeed hold the promise of a hot drink. Well, that's good. Coffee! Coffee. I decided to get, nothing sounds better than a hot can of coffee right now. Fuck yeah, sister, let's go! There's no coffee made right now. I'll drink with you, sister, but I can't, sadly. Not only will it help me survive the cold, it also bound to give me an energy boost. Well, it doesn't do that for me. It just makes me calm. So I can't relate to you in that sense, honey. I apologize. But one I could use for both the waiting and the upcoming inevitable journey all the way back home. Okay. Maybe want to get one for your sister as well if you have enough money or your girlfriend, because she might be triggered as well. Oh. Don't like those eyes. It costs a little more than I expected, and I won't have enough to get a second can. So there goes the idea of treating Kyra to a nice warming drink for the walk home. Well, you can share, sip out the same. If you're both girlfriends like that, there's no problem with that, right? You can indirect guess, doesn't matter, right? Oh well, she'll survive, and it's her fault. It is her fault that I'll be walking back home or walking back through the snow. Wow, you are cold at the same time, aren't you, honey? The can feels warm and heavily in my hand. I wrap my fingers around it, enjoying a few moments of bliss as the heat warms my fingers. Carefully, I pierce. Oh god, that sounds so nice. Carefully, I pierce. No, that's not pierce. What am I wrong? I press the edge of the pull tip up with a nail so I can get my finger underneath, and then pull it open with a sharp hiss. I'm always really carefully with how I open cans. After carelessly breaking a nail once, the memory of that still makes me shudder. Yeah, I fucking hate breaking nails. I used to, I think like my sophomore year, I used to grow my nails out because I liked having long nails. I don't really grow my fingernails, my regular fingers, for fuck's sake, man. But my thumbnails I really like growing out. And I definitely hate growing them out just because of the fact that they do easily break. I remember I accidentally like hit my shoe and it fucking broke. And oh my fucking god, that feeling hurt. So, ow. So yeah, I don't like growing nails anymore because feeling them break once, I mean, they look nice to some degree, but I hate breaking a nail, and that's not fun. So I can feel any of that. It's not fun, to say the least. I shiver trying to fight down the sudden memory of Kyron trustfully. I shiver trying to fight down the sudden memory of Kyron dragging her nails against the fucking blackboard in my fucking class, a wicked smile painting her lips as she held my gaze. God, man, fuck that word. I fucking hate English, man. I wish I could somehow control these unwanted thoughts sometimes. Yeah, I feel you. Sometimes you don't want to think of shit, but you think of shit so much. Alas, my brain likes to torture me instead. Delia, the smell of the beverage reaches my nose, grounding me back into reality. I take a small sip, instantly happy with the taste. Being able to drink anything warm feels like a godsend right now. I would imagine in this fucking state of weather. Satisfied, at least momentarily, I make my way back to the playground, intending to sit back on at the spot I took up upon, or before. I say stand, to be honest. I mean, I'm used to standing. I would stand for hours in choir. I say hours for the hour or two we be in choir, but I reached the swing and settled back down as I glanced up again at the building Kyron slipped into minutes ago. And what do you see, honey? Do you see something strange? Ominous? My blood suddenly runs cold. Why is that? A sense of sudden panic swarms my mind as I try to make sense of what I'm seeing. A building that's dead to the world, all pitch black, with none of its lights shining through the windows anymore. Oh. Could all the residents have gone to sleep in the meantime? Well, if they did at the same time, I mean, if there's a curfew, it would make sense. But, I mean, I guess that could be a little alarming. Even, like, that's the strange thing as well. Playing aside the creepy music, because it's not fucking helping. I would understand the sort of pain, like, it's a funny thing, isn't it? Where it's like, God, get this fucking music out of my ear. When you're in an unknown, or not unknown, but when you're in any sort of scenario that you feel like you shouldn't be, like something like that. I mean, like literally, it could just be a fact that they always just turn the lights off at the same time. But you, like, even if normal things could happen, you let like unrational thoughts pierce your mind, and like you just suddenly, what I mean? It's like in a situation where you are in a position you shouldn't be in, and you're like very fearful of getting caught, or etc., etc. You let a lot of unwanted thoughts just pierce your mind, even when they shouldn't, and you start thinking all these natural occurrences, and you're like, oh my god. So I understand the panic. Oh, the music's still going great. That's close to impossible, and I know it. Well, it could. A power outage, maybe? Yeah. I quickly turn around and look at the other buildings around me. All of those seem the same as when we arrived, with a bright window still present here and there. So surely that can't be it. If the power would have cut off, it would affect the whole street, wouldn't it? Or at least several streets. Almost spilling my drink, I hastily reach for the phone in my pocket. Oh, we're going for the dial. Why has the time gone back? I blinked and closed my eyes shut for a moment, certain that something's wrong with my eyesight. The time couldn't have gone backwards, have it? There you go. Oh, and the lights are back on too. How convenient. A small sense of relief floods me as I quickly open my eyes again. It must have been a trick of the light before. Or perhaps it was a glitch with my phone display. Perhaps there was something wrong with me. Yeah? But let's be honest, that fearfulness isn't just gonna go away, is it? I would imagine. Remembering what made me reach for my phone in the first place, I raised my head to look at the building before me once more, only to see it is in its previous state. The lights are back on as if they were never gone to begin with. The unease in my stomach stays. Though I know what I saw, I'm pretty sure I couldn't have just imagined it. Maybe, I don't know. You could be tripping. It's been 5 minutes since Kyron went into the building. Is that enough to ride through a bunch of floors? Would she be mad if I called her so soon? Dwelling on it suddenly feels stupid. I would imagine with her being so Oh, well, that's interesting picture. I open up the calls app on my phone, and there's her name at the top of the history. Sorry. She called me just a couple of hours ago to confirm our plans for tonight. Admittedly, her name is also there for the call before that, and the one for, and okay, I chat to her a lot. So one more call can't hurt now, can it? You pay attention, buddy? Fluffy? I call him Fluffy. Pay attention to Fluffy, this is gonna be just good shit. Fucking monster's about to come out and eat us. I'm weird. I'm so fucking sorry. Well, I hit the redial button. What the? Am I autistic? I should have expected the call wouldn't connect. If she's still inside the elevator, there probably isn't any reception in there, is there? I would imagine, maybe not. Well, it depends on the area, but so what options does that leave me with? Going in after or waiting for another 5 minutes? Let's options coming in. So let's just save because I feel like something's gonna happen. Am I gonna be told to choose one or the other? I stare at the building before me intently, afraid to avert my eyes anymore. It's like I'm hopeful my gaze, my constant absorption alone will make the lights stay. I'm scared of the situation repeating itself. Sometime later, I realized I've spent so long just holding my can and fretting about Chiron that my drink has gone from a nice hot to, well, undrinkable. That is unfortunate. Some drinks are not meant to be just kind of warm, and this is one of them. At least I kept my hands from freezing, I guess. Hey, there you go. This is positive. Look at the bright side. 10 minutes pass. I feel only more cold and helpless. Why can't Chiron just come out of the building now as if nothing has happened and laugh at me for worrying too much? So that would be too easy. And she might be trying to fuck with you for all I know. She seems to be very sly, so for all we know, she's just fucking with us. I call again for good measure. Surprisingly, the call does go through this time. Just gonna save. Hello? Hello? Oh. I'm not prepared for what I hear. A woman laughing at the other end. There's something about it that disturbs me to the very core. It's definitely not Chiron's voice. Or is it? Well, you would be the first one to know. I don't know. I haven't been here long, so, I mean, it's all you, honey. All of a sudden, realization hits me. Morgan, the bet, everything. Now this, none of it could possibly be real. All this had to be a prank. All this has to be a prank arranged by my classmate to fuck with me. Because, of course, they would want to fuck with you. And whether Chiron's in on it or not, doesn't matter. Gonna go in the building. She wouldn't do this to me, would she? Well, she does seem like the sly type, so she might want to fuck with you. I really don't know. You know her personality a lot more than me. I've only been here for like, well, technically speaking, 40 minutes, but I've only been here for like 10 minutes in like game time. So I mean, I don't really know, man. I don't know how she is, but she seems like the type that would want to fuck with you. So the image of her wickedly smiley, amused face persistently pops in my mind again. Confusion turns into anger. Before I know it, I'm on my feet, already marching to the building. Determination boiling inside of me. Oh well, we don't really need to go inside. It's not necessary, you know. There's an obstacle before I can get in it. Though, as I obviously don't have a key to the entrance building, what kind of excuse would be possible at this sort of hour? I stab at the button and I think Chiron pressed, and then almost immediately regret it. What if I pressed the wrong button? What if I pressed the right one? It sounds stupid when the other person asks, who's there? What if, to my surprise, there's a click from the intercom, and then a buzz as I'm let in without a single word being spoken. Huh? So Chiron didn't have to sweet talk anyone? I try not to dwell on the unexpected invitation as I shrug it off as luck. Because that might be it. Or it's doom because karma is here to fuck you for some reason. Oh, well, this is not pretty. As soon as the door closed behind me, it occurs to me just how dark the inside of the building is. I know it's the middle of the night, but I'm not sure whether such a complete lack of light is normal. People live here after all. There should be some signs of light. Buildings usually have at least a few lights on inside, don't they? Well, I've never really been in a hotel, but I would imagine so. It's unsettling, although it doesn't make me as nervous as it used to. I know that my vision is going to adjust to the darkness in a moment, letting me navigate the place easily. Well, aren't you lucky? I'm able to see a lot better in the dark compared to when I was still completely human. But it doesn't work instantly. Ooh. Well, as I take a first few hesitating steps in the building, the lights flicker on with a harsh buzz. Of course, I'm being such an idiot. There's automatic lights in here. They come on when people move. Totally ordinary. Well, I mean, I guess I've never really heard of that, but I mean, I guess it would make sense. Say power bill. You don't want to waste money on it. Fucking manager at the top seeing their power bill. Shut the fucking lights off! The bill! I don't got this money. It's just that I've never been in this building before. It stands to reason that it feels unusually creepy to me, right? Yeah, I guess. Especially if I think about why I'm currently here. Well, oh, you didn't need to move a step in. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, whoa, this is weird. Oh, is this how it is in every... Oh my god. In every visual novel, can you always move... What is that? What is that? In every visual novel, could you always move the dialogue with your mouse? I never knew that. Oh my god, I gotta try that in more visual novels. Is that the case? That's really cool. Or maybe that's something the dev in this game decided to do. I don't really know. Someone let me know if that's a thing. I actually never knew that. All that considered, it feels longer for me to reach the end of the long hallway than it probably should. It's a dangerous time to let your mind wander in places no one's saying would want it to wander to. Yeah. you're gonna die. Prepare yourself. It's gonna happen. At least the building side is noticeably warmer than the outside. Yeah, there's the outdoors. There's a bright side to it all. It makes the whole situation slightly easier to bear. My hands and feet almost start to freeze off in the meantime. Oh, the thawing process is not gonna be fun, but just gonna save. And I'm gonna backtrack. The next thing I knew, I was standing before the elevator door, rooted to the ground. With the sudden sensation of someone watching me, of course the music would start playing. Look behind you. Who is it? Of course it's no one. Abruptly I turn around, more panic exploding inside of my mind as the automatic lights pick that exact moment to cut out. My finger's instinct is to get out my phone. I don't know what I'm doing. Let it illuminate the sudden darkness of the corridor, and God knows what else is inhabiting it currently. There's nothing. Nothing that I'm able to see anyway. It's just the empty corridor. While I get this fucking music out of my ear. Fuck's sake, man. Oh my god. I don't want to get jump scared. Nothing that I'm able to see anyway. Oh, fuck it. I'll put it on. I'll stop being a baby. God fucking damn it, man. A row of closed doors alongside each side. Seemingly the same as when I first entered. There's no one there, surprisingly. Well, I don't feel any less on edge when I turn back in the other direction, burying my back to all of that space again, pressing the elevator button as quickly as I can find it. A distant sound of machinery starting up pierces the unnerving silence, followed by a hum, which indicate that the elevator is in motion. Oh, how lucky! I didn't press any button. It's clearly on a different floor, so I wait for it to ascend. Taking a deep breath, I try to calm myself. It feels like an eternity for the thing to arrive. Doors finally slide apart with a slight scraping around, and a small compartment finally opens up before me, completely empty. I'm not sure whether that should be surprised or not. Part of me hoped it wouldn't have to come to this, while another already expected for things to turn out this way. And there we go. At this point, I decided to do the only simple thing that I could think of doing. Get into the elevator, ascend to the higher floor, then make my way down the stairs. No, you don't have to do that. That's not necessary. All in hopes of stumbling upon Kyron, possibly hiding from me on another one of the floors. If only things turned out that easy. Oh no, is that the end of the demo? Oh god damn it, man. This project was made for the Winter Visual Novel Jam 2020. It's only a demo. Be sure to all of us follow us for the full release. Thank you for playing. Oh man, what that was? Oh god damn, man. I was really enjoying that. I was actually genuinely enjoying that, man. Well, that was the elevator game with Catgirls. I didn't realize that elevator game with Catgirls. Such a weird title. That was cool. That was cool. Like I said, I love visual novels. Art style wise is really cool. Do you want a preference? I don't know why. Whenever you moved your mouse around the screen when it was snowing, it would lag. I don't know why. Maybe it was like I don't know what was going on there. That was a bit weird. I'll be honest. But besides that, it's really cool. Really cool. And that was a pretty lengthy demo. I was there for like 50 minutes. Granted, I probably did some stuff off camera that you'll never see. Sorry, but. Really cool game. I love visual novels. I really do love them. I love doing these. I think they're fun videos. I know everyone's probably not. Got the music. I know probably everyone isn't a big fan of visual novels. I know a lot of people are not a big fan of them, and they might not be the funnest thing in the world. But I find it fun. I find them entertaining. I love playing them. Honestly, I like. At the same time, you know what? Let me just be honest. It's a pretty fucking easy video for me. If I'm being truthful, I just sit here and just talk and then commentate. It's very easy for me. It's one of the easier videos. But at the same time, I really do love exploring these videos. I love exploring these type of games. I think the story can always be really cool. The art style and all that. I just love them. I think they're cool, and plus they're easy to make videos. I'm sorry. But yeah, I love doing these. This is a cool game. If the full game ever does come out, I assume it would. But whenever the full game does come out, whether it be a month from now, 2 months, hell, maybe a fucking year from now, I don't know. I would definitely love to come back. And I want to know down below if y'all guys want me to come back to this. Because I would love to come back to this. This would be so much fun too. And it's definitely, obviously it's creepy. It's not as bad as the missed message. Because that was... Obviously, that was darker theme, but that was more like scary wise. That's probably scarier because it just had that weird uncanny valley feeling about it. Where this is obviously it's playing up the scariness, but still it's really cool. I like the character designs. Fuck blonde bitch, she's creepy. Fuck off, seriously. Fuck them both. Fuck them both. They both. They creep me out. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought of this game. I think it's cool. I think it's nice. I want to say sweet, but it's not sweet. It's weird. But hey, you know what? Props for letting me be able to drink coffee. I love that. I love being able to drink coffee. You let me drink coffee in the game. So you know what? Points for you, developers. But yeah, let me know down below what you thought of this game. I think it's really cool. And without further ado, my name is Magic18. Hopefully I see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye, have a fun time, and please, don't take bets. They're not a good idea, especially at fucking night. Like, what's wrong with you? Bye, guys. Have a fun time.